So excited. We're gonna look at fun features like remote rev and yes, even 0 to 60 in the real world. Screen system here, we're gonna set that up. And the MT2, is it good? Did they improve it? I don't know, we'll find out. This message finds you all well in good spirits. Well, the time has come. Finally, enough talk. We're going to be driving the 2024 Mustang GT behind me. I'm so excited. This is it. 486 horsepower. We're going to talk about it. We're going to drive it. We're even going to give some critiques. Yes, even me, Stangmode's going to talk about some of the not so good stuff I like about this car, but there's plenty of good. So stay tuned, get locked in, like and subscribe. And guys, do me a favor. Our likes have been a little bit low on power light. Let's up that horsepower. Let's get to some supercharged 1,000-wheel likes on this video. I appreciate the support, but for now, let's get inside this new S650 2024 Mustang. All right, guys, big shout out and thanks to Ford for bringing us out here. Again, this is not my personal car yet. We'll be getting our own personal one, but there's a chance for you to see what it's like and how good these are out of the box. This is a Rapid Red 2024 Mustang. This does have a performance pack, and let me take a look at the interior, show you this, guys. We got the Recaros, and yes, we're gonna see if a nice XL American boy like me is gonna like these. And of course, we have this new kind of controversial screen system here. We're gonna set that up. And the MT2, is it good? Did they improve it? I don't know. We'll find out. You know, I've been a critic of it, and we're gonna see how the sight lenses are. All the good stuff. We're here today, but without further ado, let's get a start up and a drive-by. Let's go. Gen 5.0 Mustang first, Ford first, dual intake, dual throttle body, 486 horsepower. It's got this really cool kind of faux carbon fiber cover, strut tower. I just want to go up and down that tunnel of it. I was like, oh, that was fun. Yeah.
It sounds better on the outside than on the inside.
Absolutely.
I'm 90% sure the guy who sound designed the Predator recorded that thing.
All right, guys, here it is. You ready to go? Let's have some fun. 24 Mustang, first drive. And I know you're thinking, MT2, why? Well, we'll find out if it's good, bad, or ugly about it. First things first, I will say that the screens are not intrusion to my sight lines. And actually, they're kind of an afterthought because you're so focused with what's ahead of you. Oh, we're in the tunnel, so you know what that means. Sounds good. The 4th Gen 5.0 is a lot more throaty than previous 3rd Gen, in my opinion. But we'll see how it sounds with aftermarket exhaust. But I think from Ford, it's one of my favorite sounding ones so far. And you know me, I'm a drag strip guy. So we're on these mountain canyon roads over in California. Kind of out of my element. But what's good is that if you're not like me and you don't really drive the twisties, you can see how this feels. But it's got rev matching, really nice for us people who don't really track and drive stick as much. But that's Anna laughing because he's a track person, you know, as a drag strip guy. I'm talking about the track cars, like, well, turn in there, you gotta like slope and bend. No, I'm just teasing, but we will drag race our personal one and do all that stuff we do with it. But just to see what Ford made out of the box is kind of the point of this situation here. So
it's pretty good out of the box, even if you don't have.
Dude, out of the box, I think you can't go wrong, especially if you want to wait and have someone like me blow it up first, so you know everything that's going to happen with it the other way. We do have a celebrity in the back. You might see his arm. That dude in blue is here. He's helping me, you know. I signed up for his course on how to get 1,000,000subscribers.com. So he's with us. No, Ford had us buddy up here with the car. So they said we need our 2 most coolest Mustang guys ever to drive together. So this is what we did. So you might see some similar clips. There he is. Appreciate him.
I'm not being intrusive.
No, not at all. Listen, this is more, you know, I'm very much the most, like, you know, informal media guy here. So I guess I'm a media guy. I'm more of a have
I don't
fun.
know what to call us anymore.
I don't know. I just like go with the flow. So
if somebody asks me what I do, I just say I'm an auto journalist. It's just easy.
oh, okay,
to say
that's classy. I just say I'm an idiot YouTuber, so it kind of works either
See,
way.
if I say YouTuber, then they just ask a million questions.
Yeah,
How
that's
could I do
true.
it?
That's true.
Anyway, I'll be quiet. Go
No,
ahead.
you're fine. One of the things I do want to say, like, what would make you, if you're an S550 previous owner or Mustang owner, jump into the S650? And for me, I'm getting it because, you know, it's not just like an iPhone update. There's a lot of cool stuff that's new here. Of course, if you get the 10-speed, you get the really cool remote rev. Unlock, lock. Unlock, lock again. Which is kind of a neat feature for us guys who go to Cars and Coffee and just kind of like, it's a conversation starter. You know, you go to your buddy's house, you got a new mod or whatever, new car, you like, take a look at this. It might seem silly, but it's kind of cool. In execution, it's fun. Even the EcoBoost has it. Secondarily, I think what's really cool is, yes, I gotta say it, it's really cool, is the new screens. I've had a lot of Mustangs over the years, and not that I didn't love the double brow, but the new screens are a nice feeling of I'm in something new and fresh. It's not as aggressive as like a C8, where like it's so driver focused where you completely cut off the passenger. But I just like it. The one critique I don't like, I'm not a big fan of the steering wheel. I think it's a little bit too big. It's a little bit like wagon wheelie, if you will. They move the buttons. What I do like about the buttons is a plus and minus. They put the driving modes on the buttons, which is good, but they put the volume on the right. I liked it better with the S550 18 and up, when the volumes were on the left and I could shift and do what I had to do. Now I got it. This is just, hey, first world problems, right? But I did like before they moved the cup holders over to the right just enough where people who are driving stick shift aren't going to bump. You're still going to hit it with your elbow.
But it's not in front.
But it's not right there, you know. You're still going to have that opportunity.
That's a great point.
And listen, I'm not even giving this car credit right now, but this is very comfortable to drive on canyon roads. Recaros with this performance pack, I would not. Again, these are the options you got to have. Like, as far as if you're going to get an S650, you got to get performance pack. Like, in my humble opinion, because it includes a drift brake, you get the upgraded Brembos, you get Magna Ride, you get all that like performance. Because I did have a chance to drive a plain Jane kind of base model. If you're going to just drag race and go straight, get that one. But if you're going to daily it and you want all the creature comforts and kind of enjoy your on and off ramps, your twisties, performance pack. That's a must. These cars, yes, they're getting expensive, and you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to get a used S550. You got to remember one word, warranty, okay? Most of the S550s now are coming out of warranty, where this is going to have your powertrain warranty. Ask me how I know. It's important. I've blown up 3 motors already, and that's because I modified them like crazy. But what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to try to see how good it is, because this is a 4 Gen 5.0. The 10-speed's the same. They took everything graded by the S550 and just made it that much more smooth. It's not a complete, yes, it's not a complete overhaul. It is a extreme refresh, if that makes sense. All new dash, upgraded motor, all new front fascia, rear end. Now, I gotta talk about the controversy of, hey, it's a Camaro. Yes, it looks like a Camaro in certain parts, but so does a Mustang like a Camaro. Something the Challenger looks like, because these are rear-wheel drive coupes, sports cars, American cars, big. But what I do like about this is, compared to the S550, I don't see no hood shake. Remember that, guys? You get the hood shake when you're going like over 80 miles an hour. It's refined. You can see that. It feels put together. There's no creaks and rattles. I mean, they put everything nicely together. And things like, it sounds silly, but you can actually get your brakes painted from the factory. Remember how many us guys did that? We took it off, take the calipers off. You could do that from the factory, and you get seat belts. These little customizable things go a long way, and it's fun because that's how you want to order your Mustang. You can actually order your Mustang how you want from the factory. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, right? Not just the color. So I think what I would do when I get my own, I might something simple, maybe some wheel upgrades, but everything else is pretty substantial. Look at that rev match. And I will say, I like the screens. This navigation is huge. Remember that really bad 300A package when the screen was like the size of what?
Tiny,
a Nokia. Like,
yeah,
it was so little. And you're, remember that thing? You're like, people upgrade the China thing and put that over there, but this is gonna be something that I think people are gonna really appreciate, especially because guess what? A lot of people don't understand. I understand that people are like, oh, it doesn't look as good as the old analog feeling of what it is, but remember, for Mustang to stay relevant, they have to stay with the future. So to get newer buyers, their newer buyers know the tech, and this particular whole setup is done by, what is it called, Engine, or what is it, Real Gaming or something? Unreal Gaming. See, I'm an old guy, I can't remember it, but this is stuff they use in Xbox. This is stuff they use like
the Mandalorian's backgrounds in the show.
Yeah, so
those are all CG Unreal Engine.
This is gonna be in your Mustang. So, and what I want to do is, I can't wait to show you, case to you, a night driving feature to show you how this all looks at night, because I can remember we were so excited in the S127 when we had ambient lighting. We were like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. I would like, hey guys, ready for this? Gonna turn to red. Now we have like a whole basically Gran Turismo real life vehicle, Recaro, stick shift. Now, I have to talk about the MT82 again. I've been driving and shifting it. Just like most MT82s, when you get them, they're not bad, they're good. But the guys who are gonna be aggressive with them and like power shift or you shouldn't flat foot shift these. I would say, hey, get some upgrades to it from the jump if you're that kind of buyer, because you don't want to do what a lot of people do and break these. But that's kind of here's my critiques of the car, right? And it's just me being honest. I do think it's a hair pricey. Okay, just a hair pricey. I would say $3,000 less would have been nice, but hey, that's the economy. That's out of everybody's control. I don't like the steering wheel, a little too big. Don't like this MT82. That's all you really got from me. Remember, the looks are subjective. Remember when the 2018 came out and it was this yellow, banana yellow rolling thing, and I was like, oh my god, it was a green. I hated it. Now everyone's like, oh, it's the best ever, and I love it, and everyone praised it. This will grow on a lot of people, especially on the naked eye, because in person, it's a really handsome vehicle. So I know you've been enjoying my handsome face, but now let's take a look at the POV action. A lot of people like POV to see car POV stuff. Come on, guys. Let's stay focused here. Car POV of what we're going to do with the 2024 Mustang Performance Pack GT. We're going to do a 0 to 60 test on the 2024 Mustang GT behind me. Best of 3 in the real world environment. Wonderful place to be when it's 99 degrees outside. So let's turn this down. What we're going to do, we're already in the right mode. We're in drag strip mode, my favorite mode. 0 to 60 time. Let's go, and then we'll talk to you about it after the results are here. Sorry to start. Got it. 4.41 seconds to 60, guys.
Okay.
Much better on that. Better on that one. That was a little bit of a foot brake hold, so we gained a 10th, basically. So you can see our best so far is 4.15. Let's try to get to the 3-second range, and we'll be okay. Yes! Got it.
393.
393, 0 to 60. We got it, guys. Take a look. Best we can do, 0 to 60 in the 2024 Mustang. 3 seconds in crazy heat, hot lapping this over and over. That's pretty impressive at the 24 Mustang.